We're finally, thank you all for your patience, ladies and gentlemen. We're finally going to get this game underway, and it has been determined that Charlotte Tiger determines whether they are on offense or on defense.
Yeah, they choose the defense side on this map. The map is a Caribbean, assault map. I think it's really hard to attack. We saw a couple times, and every assault team failed. So, I'm not talking about formation. They have a lot of new strategy. Maybe they can deal with this. But, it's really hard here. And maybe we have to set a rule about how to determine the home team. And on the previous 8 match, they got tied, right? They got a 4-4 win. But we only count the assault side. The remain tie of the assault.
Right. So what we do is we don't take all 8 games and we determine, okay, who fired the first shot when and when it hit. No, we only take the time that is taken from all 4 of the assault games.
Yeah, and the winning.
Right, the attack mode games. And if they win?
Yeah, have to win, and in the assault side, we're going to count the time remaining.
Well, what if there's no win?
No count, that's it.
Well, okay. Right.
So I just thinking about if the assault side all fail, That means they only win on the defense. How to count that?
Right. Maybe they default to damage. It was a little bit easier back then, but I mean, this is a little bit more complicated. Here's our tank loadout: 2 T69s IS-3, 2 AMX-39s RU-251, 59-16 from CT, 2 AMX-50s, 2 IS-3s, 2 AMX-1390s, and 1 T-37 coming out from FM on the offensive.
Offensive team, they choose such a heavy setup.
They don't want to make those mistakes. And I mean, like, if an AMX-1390 is trying to shoot an AMX-50 head-on, I mean, like, the damage isn't going to be so spectacular.
Yeah, but, on this map, if I was on assault side, I will prefer, rush out here first. For what? To clear the scope on the first moment. After that, maybe you're going to separate the 2 parts, but, we only have 7 minutes, so do everything as soon as possible. But this time, formation, they decide to go to the north side, but on this gap, it's quite flat, open wide. So the Japanese team, normally they love to have some way. So if we go through here, we're gonna got a lot of punishment on that move.
Right, and I mean, like, I also want to point out the composition that we have selected from front mission. They're actually going for the 686 composition. They've got a T-37, which is a tier 6 scout, and there we go. We finally got our mini-map cooperating with us. Okay, so this isn't a game that I would say is on a limited timer by any means, but I mean, the clock is ticking. It actually is, a little bit figuratively speaking, on a limited timer for front mission, and they have to make this every single second count.
Yeah. I just wonder why not the formation go to assault. That's what I say, because they got more heavy tank. If they push here and except if the Charlotte Tiger running, that's the best choice. If they stick there and call other guys for support, they're gonna lose this one because the formation got much better firepower. So on this way, the T-37 is for scouting this area, so finally he's gonna go here to check the position of the Charlotte Tiger and let this guy move in on this side. But it's not that easy because they set back out. There is a big rock.
Oh yeah.
Here's a big rock. Here's a rock. Here is a rock. Here is a rock. So if the formation want to rush in, the defense team got really many. They got a lot of stuff there to defend. So not that easy. I still prefer the south side, but it looked like they're gonna go north, and they have an M13 here. But
we're gonna have to wait and see how this pans out. I mean, like, yeah, they got all their tanks piled up the way they should be, but I feel like, what do you think about the decision coming from Charlotte Tiger to get a lighter tank setup? I mean, there's 2 RU-251s, 2 AMX-1390s, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, they got more sniper, I think. But the RU-251 stand there is quite weird because of the speed. You don't have any armor, and if you stand there, they're gonna focus fire on you first. So if they replace the position, the T-69 go to stand here and use the RU-251 for sniping. I think that's much better because of when you rush in, the sniper here can offer a lot of support fire, you know.
Yeah.
And if they go to a wrong side, like formation rush to the south, they can leave there really soon. I don't know why, you know, the shot Tiger let the RU-251 stand on the cap circle. And the T-37 should go here. On this side, it's really easy to spot, and they can force the shot Tiger pull back. Not really pull back, but you know, they may afraid about sniper, so pull back a little like that.
Well, whatever front mission's gonna do, they gotta do it quick. They've only got 3 minutes left on that clock,
Yeah.
and if Charlotte Tiger even has one tank alive at the end of the game, there we go. That's their meta.
Yeah, but they cannot capture. I would say that again because there is no cover on the capture circle southwest side. So if they just cap, they cannot be sniped down.
Here we go. 2 minutes and 38 seconds to make something happen. They've been playing this extremely cautiously. I'm not sure if that was to their advantage or not, but it looks like they're finally going to try and pile in on that capture point. I'm pretty sure someone's been spotted by now, but that part of the mod is not working
but
yet.
You know, the best way for them is not capturing. I feel they can stick everyone and rush into this way, kill this one first. It might be better. And
I mean, Akiov's been hit already. He took a good chunk of damage there. And at the moment, he is piloting a tier 8 something or other. That's the heavy on their team? No, it's not. I'm sorry. Alright, so there it goes. We've got the exchange of fire happening. There's only 2 minutes left on the clock, and look. Uh-oh. That one light tank that you are following on your observer computer right now, Edison, it is heading straight towards an AMX 1390.
Yeah, but he won't shoot him. He cannot shoot this guy. Much easier, you know. It's long distance, but you know he don't have to go down. He's just sniping it.
That's true, and I mean, like with the shots being fired, I'm pretty sure that would expose it. But there we go, Tie Killer he's in the capture circle right now. We can see a few sniping shots coming out. And I mean, front mission, although they've got the heavier setup, they're getting, I feel like, a little bit slightly worse end of the trade.
Yeah, really
Offspin was taken. I'm sorry, Offspin was taken down. Tie Killer was taken down. And this is not working out. A minute and 12 seconds left on the clock. That's certainly not enough time for a capture. It's not viable in this position.
Yep, not possible. And the time remaining is not allowed for them to capture.
Right. Well, they are moving out. It's FM Ripper now down to about 25% of his HP. In the capture circle, we have Help Me Please taken down in his heavy tank. And Iwami now trying to fend off a very bloodthirsty Blood Plus, who's now shut down. FM Calliope, 45 seconds in, is going to dive in there. I think front mission has essentially given up on this game as we have FM Ripper running into Lobos there, and not a single tank falls from Charlotte Tiger.
Yep.
But I mean, let's I guess you could say let's give a front mission the benefit of the doubt. They get away with 1 point tonight. Charlotte Tiger gets away with 2 points, showing that they are, of course, the stronger contenders, at least in this tiebreaker game. And
they're doing nice enough. You know, they almost win. They, you know, if they can do something a little bit better, they can win. So they don't have to go to a tiebreaker. But as you see on the last map, I don't think they're doing the right strategy. And after that, on the time remaining, you know, they're so tight, so they cannot do anything anymore. They just rush in without any strategy. You know.
Yeah, I mean, that's just the way things panned out in this game. So, I mean, that's going to bring tonight's WGL Gold Series for APAC-ASIA to a draw. And I want to thank everyone for watching. Thank you all for your patience, of course. My name is Benjamin Breaker Novotny.
Lisa Edison 99.
And we'll see you guys day after tomorrow on Thursday.
Bye. Have a good night.
Good night, guys.